Hello everyone, it's Travis with CoCab, Watch Collectors of California and Beyond, with another full watch review. Today we're going to be looking at a couple of ocean crawlers. Mainly we'll be looking at this bronze bezel core diver, but we'll take a quick look at the Bolt as well. Little information about the brand. This watch company is owned by Christian Champion, and Ocean Crawler is an American company. Its watches are a bit unique. The brand name itself harkens to the various creatures crawling the ocean floor, hence Ocean Crawler. They have cool oceanic design references. Just one thing I'll show real quick as a preview is that case back, which is pretty cool. We'll talk about that more in a little bit. And the other thing that kind of makes them unique is their commitment to quality. A lot of watch companies will test a sampling of their watches, but Ocean Crawler actually takes each individual watch, subjects it to about 6,000 Gs of force, and then water tests them to 30% higher than their rating. And with this particular watch, this is rated to 2,000 feet, so they actually take it to 30% more than that. So I guess that would be about 2,600 feet. So pretty impressive, the commitment to quality that they have. All right, so real quick, what makes a CoCab review different? We look at the acronym CoCab. C is characteristics, O operations, C cool and unique features, A accessibility, which is both affordability and accessibility, and then B is brand offerings and other info. So we'll jump right into it with the characteristics here of this beautiful watch. First thing I notice, of course, is that just gorgeous green sunburst type dial. That's pretty amazing. So this watch is limited to just 100 in each colorway. It is 15.6 millimeters thick. You can see the nice sapphire crystal right there. Weight as sized for an 8¼ inch wrist with this metal bracelet is 205 grams. It's 44 millimeters wide on the case. 48.2 with the crown. You can see the nice bronze crown there. And it is 50 millimeters lug to lug. Water resistant again to 2,000 feet and has a warranty of 5 years. We talked about the dial already, that gorgeous green. A couple other things that you'll see there is the 3, 9, and 12 in Arabic numbers and loomed. The OC logo and Ocean Crawler just under the 12. I'm doing this at 6 o'clock, so let me go ahead and move those hands a little bit so you can actually see those a little bit better. Kind of set this, there we go, that should be good. So there you can see the OC logo, Ocean Crawler under the 12 o'clock. Just screwing that back down there again. And then you can see the gold colored core diver just above the 6 o'clock date window. Then it also says automatic and 2,000 feet under that, and Rochester and New York on either side of that 6 o'clock date window indice. All right, the hands, you can see we've got the minute, hour, and seconds. I really like these hands. I'll try to get it so the light shows. You've got a nice bevel on those hands, and nice thick hands. And then, of course, the second hand is thin with a orange tipped triangle. All the hands are loomed. All of the indices are loomed. The numerals are loomed. It's got a lot of nice thick loom so that if you are diving with it, you'll be able to see it very well. All right, the date window again is at 6 o'clock. You'll see it's white with black numerals and does have a white frame. So again, makes it easy to locate. The indices are at 5 minutes at 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10, 11. And then you've got the centrally aligned indice pips at 3, 6, 9, and 12. Again, all of those are loomed. And the loom on these is the Swiss C3 Super Luminova. So very easy to see, provides great visibility, especially again if you are actually diving with it. The bezel is one of my favorites with this watch. You can see it is solid bronze, has great grip. It is a unidirectional rotating, let you listen here. It's a very satisfying click. And it also has loom, 7 layers of the same loom on each hour marker. So you can see the 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50, the indices on each spot in between those, the 5-minute markers, and then the pip. the triangle at the top. I'll go ahead and rotate it back around to the top. And one thing I like is it settles right into place perfectly aligned, so it's really nice. The bezel is solid bronze, as is the signed crown, which you can see right there. And the bezel is about 4 millimeters thick, in case you're interested in that. And everything does align very well with this. That was one thing I was very impressed with. The crystal is actually scratch-resistant, or scratch-free, I should say, sapphire crystal with AR coating. But the thing that makes it different is it's about 4 millimeters thick. So that's to give you the protection that you need when you are diving at depths, which is pretty cool. This is a legit dive watch able to be used as a piece of equipment under the ocean. So that's pretty neat. Case is marine grade 316L stainless steel. You can see the brushed finish, which I really like because it doesn't get the fingerprints all over it as much. And then you'll see it has those cool beveled edges, which give it a nice look. I'll show you over there as well. And then it has the 9 o'clock helium escape valve. So again, this is a legit dive watch. The crown is a screw down, 3 o'clock position. Takes about 5 partial turns to either unscrew it or screw it back in. You can see it just pops out. It has about 10 pronounced grooves on it, and you can look at the grip on that. It's really, really good, easy to use. 7 millimeters in diameter, and it's about 4.5 millimeters thick when it's screwed down. So let me screw it back down there. All right, perfect. All right, moving on to the lugs, you'll see that they are not drilled. I always like drilled lugs. I know that's probably just a personal preference, but I do like the drilled lugs. The lug width is 22 millimeters, and again, lug to lug is 50 millimeters. Case back, it is not an exhibition case back, as you might kind of expect with a dive watch. I'm trying to get this in the right position because it has a really cool, there we go. I think you can see that pretty well. So it's got a great decorated case back. You've got the sea god there. I'm assuming that's Poseidon or Neptune with his trident, and then amidst an octopus, and around there you'll see automatic stainless steel, 316L, water resistant 60 atmospheres or 600 meters or 2,000 feet, and sapphire crystals. So very nice looking case back. I kind of like that a lot, and I love that ocean theme on the back. The bracelet, speaking of an ocean theme, is nice shark mesh. Very heavy duty. I actually had to take some links out. I have 8¼ inch wrists, and it was way too big. I could literally slip it over my entire hand without undoing the buckle. So you've got a lot of extra room there for anyone with big wrists that should do really well for you. You've also got the ratchet extension clasp. Let's take a look at that. And one of the things that's really cool is the quick adjust. So, oops, let me get that back into the camera frame. You can see, just do that, and then you can do it whatever level that you want. Go in one click at a time or whatever. So, very heavy duty. Again, it's a solid click, so you're not going to have to worry about it coming undone. The ratchet also, the buckle also has beveled edges, so it looks great there. I did get some fingerprints all over that, but anyway, nice signed buckle there. All right, packaging. I'm going to set the watch down there. Packaging is extraordinary. We're going to look at the box it came in. Now, this is actually the bolt, but it's the exact same box for either one. You can see that just nice signed box. I'm going to move that watch so I can set this down. And then as you open it, you've got that interior presentation with the watch. Just looks gorgeous. Each watch does come, by the way, with a alternate leather strap. So that's pretty cool. Try to get this so you can see. Yeah, so the lid of that is signed Ocean Crawler. Just a great presentation on this box. Magnetic clasp there when you close the lid. So I couldn't ask for much more on the packaging, honestly. All right, so let's talk about the operations. So the movement, can't see it because it's not an exhibition case back, but it has the Sellita SW200-1 automatic movement, 26 joules. Approximately 44 hours of power reserve and 28,800 vibrations per hour. My experiences with this watch were extraordinary. I've always looked at these watches, seen pictures of them, never really held one in hand, and I've honestly wondered some about the price. And after having this one for a couple weeks and wearing it multiple times, it's just a fantastic watch. Everything works well. I have been just extremely impressed with it. So the winding, very smooth, proper amount of tension. Here, we'll do some of this together. It's just really nice as you wind it. Just perfect. Setting the time is very smooth. There's a slight little bit of give, about 1/8 of a rotation before it engages the hands. Setting the date, everything clicks into place properly. See how it just clicks? You can actually hear it, so that's been great. Turning the bezel, we did that already. Very crisp, clean distinction of each click. Does not go clockwise. Very, very nice watch. I've really enjoyed it. Putting it on, taking it off, no problems. Very comfortable. The screw-down crown, we talked about that already. Taking the links out really impressed me. I'm going to screw the crown back in. I always hate to leave them out. Taking the links out just really impressed me with how well made this watch was. It is a great quality watch. So what could be improved, in my opinion, is the drilled lugs. That's really all I could come up with. On the nitpicking side, I would say the core diver print, you can see there, it's just a little bit darker, and it doesn't show up really well. So, I mean, that's really nitpicking, but if I'm trying to find something, there's that. And you know, there is a lot on the dial. I think it works, but just, you know, pointing it out, you've got a lot there. I think they've done a fantastic job with making it work and be very legible. I really couldn't find much to nitpick on this watch or that I think needs to be better. So things that I love, this is what I always love talking about. The dial color, we talked about that. You can just see how it catches the light. The on-the-fly adjustment bracelet, that's just always really handy, so I love that. The bronze bezel and crown, I think that bronze and green just go really well together. And it just sets off the color scheme of the whole watch. So I love the bronze there. The ceramic bezel, I don't know if I mentioned that the bezel is ceramic, but it's really nice looking. What else? The cool case back. Can't forget that. That was one of my favorites. Commitment to quality with each watch tested. I think that is important. Obviously, the helium escape valve, if you're actually going to use it for deep diving, that's pretty cool. Doesn't collect fingerprints easily because of the brush surface. Just very, very well made. So I liked a lot about this watch. All right, so I'm going to set this one down. We're not going to do a full review as in-depth as what we just did on the bolt, but I do want to at least take a look at it with you. So here again is the bolt. We'll go ahead and take it out. Give you a chance to look at that. Another beautiful dial. Take a look at the lume on that. You can see it's full lume. So that's pretty cool. Shines really nice. Some of the differences with the bolt, it's basically got the same movement. The Sellita SW200-1, same lume, same water resistant, 2,000 feet. The case is 42 millimeters though. It is a little thinner, 12.3 millimeters thick. And lug is 48 millimeters lug to lug, so not quite as much. I think that the core diver was 50 if I remember correctly. And the sapphire crystal on this one is 3.5 millimeters thick. So a few differences. You're also going to see that bezel, obviously, is not bronze. It does have some cool design features to it that I really like. So a lot of cool things with this watch as well. Another great case back on it. There you go. So both of these, when we talk about accessibility, I like to think about affordability and availability. These are both limited editions of 100 to each color scheme. They are available. They are $1,299 each, which I know is, you know, more expensive than some. Obviously, it's less expensive than some. A little bit on the spendy side, but when you look at the specs on this, and then again, just having the ability to actually feel them and work with them and see the quality, I can understand the price point. So they do have 0% financing on their website. It looks like it's $109 a month for a year. I would say go to their website and check it out. That is oceancrawler.com. Tons of other models to look at there. Lots of good information. So thank you so much for watching. Please put your comments below, and if there's something I did not cover, just let me know, and have a fantastic rest of the day. Thanks so much.